So in just a few days, I will be sailing with one of the world's smallest cruise lines, Bahamas Paradise, on board their only operating ship in their entire fleet, the Grand Classica. While I am excited, I'm a little worried. I'll explain why in today's video. Let's go!
Let's go!
Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Jay and welcome to The Ship Life, the most diverse YouTube channel in the entire world on cruising. We do cruise ship tips, reviews, news, vlogs, and so much more. You want your cruise fixed? I got you covered. So make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I post my videos. So Bahamas Paradise Cruise Lines is a small Florida-based cruise line that was founded back in 2014. They operate exclusively 2-day sailings from West Palm Beach over to the Bahamas. Now, they used to have two ships in their fleet. This was the Grand Classica and the Grand Celebration. However, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, the Grand Celebration was scrapped earlier this year, back in January. Now, Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line's only operating ship, the Grand Classica, is an older ship. It was built even before I was born back in 1991 and started out sailing for Italian cruise line Costa Cruises, which is part of the largest cruising company in the entire world, the Carnival Corporation. Back then, when it was built, it went through two names, the Costa Classica and eventually the Neo Classica, which I find just Classica a lot better because Neoclassica makes me think of something from The Matrix. Anyway, the ship was sold to Bahamas Paradise in 2018, and that's when it got its name change, and it's been with Bahamas Paradise ever since. Now, this is a relatively small ship in comparison to the modern-day megaships that we see today. It has 14 decks, carries 1,600 passengers, 620 crew, 2 restaurants, 9 bars, 2 pools, 4 whirlpools, and a small casino. So before I continue, I do want to tell you why I'm personally worried about taking this cruise. So typically, whenever I book a cruise these days, I do book with my travel agent partner, Kimberly Sunset by the Seas, which if you're interested in booking with her, the link is in the description box below. But she wasn't able to do it because I guess Bahamas Paradise isn't exactly a major cruise line, so I had to do it all myself. Also, on top of that, when I went over to the website, they didn't exactly give a lot of details that would typically be standard whenever you're booking a regular cruise. I'll explain what I mean. Now, when you first navigate over to Bahamas Paradise official website, it looks just like any other official cruise site. They try to woo you with a bunch of eye-catching deals to get to your pockets right out of the gate. But after you get past all the glitz and glamour, you do get to pick your sailing date and how many people you're sailing with. Now, one thing that I personally liked about Bahamas Paradise is that they do, unlike most cruise lines, have a solo option. And I do wish that more cruise lines had this feature. Now, when I say solo option, I don't mean single as in like relationship status. Personally, I do have a girlfriend, unless she decides to dump me. So from there, you pick your suite or your stateroom. Now, Bahamas Paradise has made it extremely simple since it is a smaller ship. They only have 4 options, which are your interior stateroom, your ocean view, junior suite, and your grand terrace suite. To me, most of the rooms were reasonably priced. I did get the ocean view because it was for some reason cheaper than the interior. I guess it was part of like a deal for single cruisers. It comes with 5 drinks, and I will admit that is a start because I'll be drinking well over 5 drinks on my cruise. On the way to checkout, there were only 3 upcharge options available. There was a drink package, which was $90, which I wasn't really interested in. We had the concierge or all-inclusive pass that was $300, and it included all the bells and whistles, which again, I didn't really see a need for. And then finally, you have the express pass, which I guess gets you through embarkation and disembarkation quickly, as well as getting your luggage to your room before everybody else. Now, I did find this option somewhat interesting, but I also did not see a need for that since it's a small ship. I'm assuming there's not going to be a ton of people there, so why would I need all of that? Now, since I didn't make any additional purchases with my cruise, it came to a total of $327.45. And they also had an option where you can just go ahead and pay monthly, but every cruise line kind of offers this option. Now, I do think for the price, it's not that bad. Just keep in mind, this is a 3-day sailing. I don't know what's going on with my fingers there. But anyway, this cruise just goes from West Palm Beach the first day. The second day, it is over in Grand Bahama. And then right after that, the following day, they are back at West Palm Beach. So it's a quick trip. Now, even though I haven't sailed on this ship as of yet, I will say that for somebody that's maybe locally around Florida and they want a quick getaway, this does seem like a pretty decent option. But just keep in mind, I have yet to be on the ship yet. So here's the deal. I'm worried because since I made this purchase, I have yet to receive any kind of confirmation email giving all my information for the cruise. I've tried calling them a couple times, and every single time I've been on hold for over an hour and I have not been able to get through. Also, when it comes to buying other things that I may need, or anybody else for that matter, be it Wi-Fi, if you want to do an excursion, or if you want to, let's say, buy, I don't know, a massage on board, you have to go scroll through the website and then it just says you have to then call them, which you see where that went. I wasn't able to get in touch with anybody. So for this reason, it's just a lot of uncertainty at the moment, and I'm kind of confused as to who I contact. And also when it comes to this situation too, I'm a little worried because when it comes to the COVID protocols, they aren't exactly super clear. Again, you have to once again go to the website and kind of hunt it down. And they talk about, yes, of course, if you are 12 and up, because of the new rules that are being implemented with the CDC in the Bahamas and other Caribbean islands, 12 and up have to be completely vaccinated. However, we all know that doesn't start until September. So this is another weird situation. It also talks about if you are fully vaccinated, you have to get an antigen test. They don't offer it directly with the cruise line either. When I clicked on the link that took me over to where I can get the antigen test for the sailing, it took me to another website and then it said the cost was $35. I then tried to apply for that website to get the antigen test done and it didn't go through either. So you see where my problem is. Now, to be fair, I will give the benefit of the doubt. It is a smaller cruise line, so they're not exactly going to be as thorough as the major cruise lines like your Carnival, Royal Caribbean, NCL. That's completely understandable. However, one thing I know about cruising is that it's supposed to be kind of like a peace of mind, relaxation, no hassle type of traveling. As somebody that doesn't just travel through cruising, I have no problem jumping on a plane and just going to some far off land with no plan and not really knowing exactly the area that I'm in. I like to take a cruise because, again, it's supposed to be relaxing, and now I'm just a little worried because I don't have all the details available. But either way, I guess we'll find out exactly what this cruise actually entails. There's a lot of mystery surrounding this sailing, so I'm pretty excited. So guys, I do go on my sailing this Tuesday on the 31st. I have another cruise after that, which will be the MSC Meraviglia. I will be doing live streams of my sailaways, and I have a couple vlogs coming up, guys. So make sure you subscribe, that way you get notified whenever I post these videos. Anyway, if any of you have sailed on either of the Bahamas Paradise ships, be it the Grand Classica or even the Celebration before it was scrapped, let me know in the comment section below and let me know what your experience was. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hit that like button on your way out, subscribe. I appreciate all of you. It's gonna get interesting next week. You guys take care.